Glad to have you with us. I'm sure we'll have a few more people filing in later, but I like to start on time whenever I can, so we'll do that. For those of you who might not know me, I'm Bob Jones. I'm the Library Director here at the Milton-Freewater Public Library. And today is the grand finale of our summer reading program for 2009. It's been going on for about 8 weeks now. Lots and lots of kids coming, 3 different age groups, each group having a meeting once a week, and lots of different projects. The theme was Be Creative at Your Library. So we did things relating to music and literature and drama and dance, all kinds of things. In fact, she had kids out there this week doing sidewalk art on the sidewalk outside. So, back, I think it was in January of this year, I was doing something I do almost every morning, which is read the online edition of the Chicago Sun-Times. And you say, well, that's weird. Why would you do that? Well, because I grew up in Chicago, so I keep in touch. And there was a story in there about a program they had at Whitney Young High School, which is a magnet high school in the city of Chicago. It also is, I believe, the alma mater of Michelle Obama. And it was talking about this 11-year-old girl who had been there and done a program on creative writing and had all these really brainy high school kids just mesmerized. I said, wow, that's cool. That'd be really great if we could get her to come to Milton-Freewater. And at that point, I didn't even know where she lived. She might have lived in Secaucus, New Jersey. I didn't know. But
she might have lived in Bend.
One never knows. Anyway, so I emailed the article to our children's librarian, and I said, Jennifer, see what you can find out about this. We ought to bring this girl in for a program tie-in with summer reading. So Jennifer got right on the case, and lucky for us, she lives in Redmond, Washington, not so very far away, and so we knew it wasn't going to cost, an arm and a leg just to fly her in from the East Coast or something, so that was good. And so we've been very excited for some time now, making the arrangements to have Adora come to be with us. And I think you will all enjoy this program a lot. And all the people who didn't make it tonight, you can tell them, boy, did you miss a good one. And so I would like Jennifer Riley, our library assistant in charge of children's and young adult services, if only her salary were as big as her title, to introduce our program this evening. And again, thanks all for coming.
This summer program has gone so well, and I'm really excited to have these 2 young ladies here. I've been reading Adora's book, Flying Fingers, and I'm excited to read the other 2. And as a teacher also, she excited me about writing, and I already like to write. So I'm hoping that that will reflect to everyone here. So without further ado, this is Adora and Adriana Svitek.
You're able to hear me over the back, right? Okay, great, thanks. And my name is Adora Svitek. This is my sister Adriana, and today I'm going to be talking about writing and reading, and my presentation is called Where Books Can Take You. And it's funny, originally I had been thinking that the audience would be primarily children, and so my presentation was kind of designed with that. And I see quite a few children here, but also in the newspaper it says, yes, published author 11 to lead writing session for kids at Milton-Freewater Library. So all the adults, please get out now. No, actually I'm going to be kind enough to let you stay in here, and I'm thinking that you will probably enjoy some music and poetry and hopefully being able to contribute to the story as well. And for those of you who have children and grandchildren of your own, who you so negligently forgot to bring, then you can bring some tales of this back to them and let them know how much they missed. So here is the presentation where books can take you. So at the age of 7, I published my first book, Flying Fingers, Master the Tools of Writing. This contains 9 of my short stories. And then more recently, actually with my older sister Adriana, we co-authored this book, Dancing Fingers. So most recently, I know it's a lot of recentlys, then I published, well actually this is more of an advanced copy, but it will be out quite soon, Young in Disguise. And this is my first full-length novel. I started teaching writing at local schools, and then I also went across the country. I went to Chicago, across the world. I taught through distance learning, like video conferencing. And so I'm here at the library of Milton-Freewater today, in part because of that, and because Bob read the Chicago Sun-Times, thank you, and saw that and was attentive enough to send that to Jennifer. So I'd like to thank both Bob and Jennifer for their huge role in bringing me here today. And I'm so excited to be here. My sister Adriana, she was co-author of Dancing Fingers, a book of our poetry, so her poems are in here. And she also plays piano and violin. She's a musician, and she will be playing violin for us today to help us come up with ideas for our story. Now, in order to give you a taste of what these books are like, I'd like to read some selections from the books. I'll start with my first book, Flying Fingers, and Adriana will be reading as well. This short story is called The Rebel's Reward, and the main character, Catherine Carlsman, was actually a little bit inspired by myself and my dislike of taking showers. Catherine Carlsman looked up from where she had been digging in the damp dirt with her grubby fingers. The mistress of the gardens, Lady Anna, looked at her disapprovingly. "Brush up," Lady Anna said, frowning. "You look like a street urchin." But Catherine's pleading made no difference. "Brush up," Lady Anna repeated, this time her lips in a tight line. "Elsie will help you, and change your dress." Anna stared at Catherine's smock. It was one of